Alright, what you need now here is a straight edge. We're going to take our little tail flat piece here and we're going to stick it into the piece here. I don't know if you chose to go ahead with that option. I don't think you really need to do it if you don't want to, but I like to make sure that my stabilizer is going to stay on, so that's something I always make sure is in a plane if it's not designed into the fly part of it. Now, this extra little piece I got going on here, you don't need to do it all because you didn't screw up probably and put an F7 where it didn't go. But I did. So I'm putting that piece in first, and then I'm going to put in another little tail piece. I just wanted to show you why something looks different probably on your plane. So now I'm going to take this piece right here, and you want a little flat edge on hand, a couple of clamps maybe, if you even choose, like I said, to do this. This can get a little messy. Just an extra platform in there for the stabilizer to stay stuck onto and hold the fuselage sides a little firmer, so I like to do something like that. It's only going to be glued on the inside of it, not on the top of it. And you really want to make sure you don't offset your level. So have a level on hand too. As the glue dries, you make sure that everything's going to be level back there, so when you mount the stabilizer you didn't build in an off angle or something. You don't want to glue the very back part here, because that's where your rudder is going to be glued to as well. Alright, and here we go. And the way I like to do this is to start at the front, just kind of hit the corners, and also have some paper towels on hand because it's going to get messy. And I'm just going to separate the back just a tad, but I don't want to put it down even, so I got the flat edge. And then I'm just going to take the flat edge and walk it right down the stabilizer path, and that way I know it's right where I want it to be. No lower, no higher. We'll have a good bite on it. Once we get that going where we want to, we'll clamp it in place. And I can really concentrate on getting some paper towel on the excess glue. Make sure we're level and things are touching where I want them to. Looks good. That's good. Sure. Yeah. As long as everything's level, you can sand this block down later. I just want to make sure everything's all bonded up here. Nothing's going to interfere with the way the stabilizer is going to sit. That's the most important thing. Like I said, you can always sand stuff down or whatever, and you might even have to. It's just part of the game when you're working with wood. Make sure when you clamp that down, and or before you epoxy it in, that your antenna tube is through the bottom of the firewall. Otherwise, you're just going to have an antenna tube floating around in the back somewhere that you're never going to be able to access.